Oh, hi there. Night has already fallen here in Wolfenbüttel. So, I'm back in Wolfenbüttel again. Yeah, if you know the channel, you know that I try to get to Wolfenbüttel once in a year, always in late summer. Yeah, like many colleagues do. So that's a research library here, and this library goes back to the early modern times. So if you're interested in that, there, I know I did several videos about Wolfenbüttel already. So it once was the most important library in the world. So up to the 19th century it was the largest library in the world. So, but even nowadays it's very important. So there are many colleagues coming here from all over the world. So America, Italy, Japan, France, everywhere. So yeah, many fine books here, treasures really, mostly from the early modern times. So had a nice chat today with a guy from Missouri. He works here on several issues about Martin Luther. So yeah, Wolfenbüttel, special place to me. But before I tell you about that, I'll tell you what I'm smoking. So smoking a Cabbie's mixture from Samuel Gawith. So I hope camera gets this done. So you see the light is very difficult here. So, but I don't know. Perhaps camera could handle that. So why I'm talking about that? So because yeah, there are many fine reviews already about Samuel Gawith Cabbie's mixture. I don't know, I think The Social did one, and my good friend Corey too, not long ago. Fine review. Well, I talk about that because Cabbie's mixture is some kind of related for me to Wolfenbüttel. So perhaps you know that you're on holiday, you're on a vacation, you're on a special place, and you find something there, and you try it. Let's say it's a wine or it's tobacco, so, and it's very special to you. It's, I don't know, some kind of connected to this place. So that's for me with Cabbie's mixture. So they have it here in the store, Tabak House of Wolfenbüttel. There's also a video about that. Fine store, and yeah, a very kind lady drives that, and she knows a lot about the stuff, and especially about cigars and all those things. So, but also about pipe tobacco. So the Cabbie's mixture. So you know, I did several videos about Samuel Gawith. I think they're all polite, but I don't know. Let's say that it didn't went quite well every time for the company. So I try to be honest, and I don't like all the stuff, but well, I think there's no company where you like all the stuff. So, but this one is special to me. So it is. So show you the tobacco. I tried to show you the tobacco. I don't know. It's really difficult for the camera, yeah. Let's see if the camera can handle that. Yep. I think you got an idea. So it's a curly. Yep. They twist it. So they twist Virginia. The outer part is Virginia. Then they have an extra layer of Virginia. And then they have an extra layer of Perique. Louisiana Perique. They twist that and they do their things. So you know that, storage, pressing, and so on. In the end they cut it in slices. These slices are rather thick, so, and very moist. Well, Who can be surprised about that? It's Samuel Gawith. So it's very moisty, but nevertheless, it burns pretty well. I have to tell you, it burns pretty well. So some guys, they say, hey, they want to dry that out or whatever. So, but I don't. If you smell that, yeah, you smell the perique. Oh, you also smell some earthy notes, some pepper notes, raisin notes. So it's very natural. Oh, I have company. There's a cat here. Huh? What do you want? So, yeah, this tobacco is really fine tobacco. And I tell you what, so perhaps for me, well, I'm pretty sure, for me it's my favorite Samuel Gawith. I really like that stuff. And Kent, he suggested to try that with coffee and Cabbie's mixture. He said it's a combination you can't beat, so and I agree on that. So fits pretty well. Let me see for the price. It's 16 euros 50 cents. That's expensive. So it's expensive, but anyway, it's one of those tobaccos I want to spare for special occasions, so special opportunities. So it's like John said, there are tobaccos you don't want to go for every day again and again and again. So because just there's danger of I don't know, getting too much of that, or getting bored by that, or yeah, you want to keep it special. So let's say that. Well, that's for me with Cabbie's mixture. So if you smoke that, you really can taste the perique, and it's, for me, it's the most peppery tobacco I ever smoked. I guess so. So some guys, they say there's pepperiness, peppery note, but it's just medium. I don't agree with that. So for me, for myself, it's very strong pepper note in a good way. So the perique taste, and also some kind of, yeah, leather notes, and it's very earthy, the same as you smell it in the tin, so perhaps. And it doesn't change its taste. From the beginning to the end of the bowl. And also it's, yeah, it's quite moisty, so it burns to white ashes. So it's good tobacco. But as I said, there are many good reviews already about that. So just for me, special, connected to Wolfenbüttel. Yeah, and Wolfenbüttel is a, I don't know, it's a strange place. So I try to explain that to you. So for me, it's for me. So I came here 20 years ago when I was a student. Stayed here as a guest of the library. It was my first time here in Wolfenbüttel. Very exciting for a young student to have contact to all these old books and so on. And I try to get a chance to come here every year, so always in late summer. Can't always make it, but I try. So, and when I stay here, so especially during the last years, I always got a strange feeling, because nothing here ever changes. Nothing ever changes. So not even the paint on the wall, not even how they do the order of books. And that's no complaint, it's just a fact. So, and in that moment, when you come to a place that doesn't change a bit, Not a bit. And you got the feeling that this place has been the same since the beginning of time. It's like a rock. Of course, it isn't like that, so it doesn't go back to the beginning of time, but it's just a feeling that you have after a while. And the only thing that is different, that is you. So that means suddenly you feel time slipping by. So you come to a place that is exactly the same than 20 years before. And when I sit there in the great hall of the library, I sometimes think that I see myself coming down the stairs, and I'm still young, so 20 years ago. Yeah, and I'm more surprised that it doesn't happen than everything else. So I don't know if that's understandable, but I had a good chat about that with Joshua. So perhaps you've seen Joshua put on a video the other day, and he referred to that. So, and we had a good talk about that, about these things, time slipping by, life changes, places that never change, and the feeling you got from that. So really appreciate that. Yeah, I guess all of you probably know Joshua in the Woods, so, but if you don't know him, check him out. He's a great guy. He does great videos. He has really wonderful insight on many issues that we're all facing. So, and for me, he has special thoughts on these things, and yeah, it means something to me. So I don't only appreciate his videos and what his thoughts and so on, but I also consider him a really good friend. So he's really a great guy. Probably most of you know that. Yeah, we had a good talking about that. Yeah, so time slipping by, just library stays the same. Well, there's also comfort in that, so there's all, yeah, I don't know. Perhaps we can be provided with comfort by that, so that at least some things, they just don't change, or just they seem not to do. So they change, of course, but you can't really measure in a lifetime. So yeah, guess that's a good thing. So that's my 2 cents, I guess, for today. Yeah, use your time. Carpe diem. So use the time you have. We all should do that. Try to do something. Yeah, hope you all are well, guys. Hope you have something good to chew on. And take care, guys. Be well, and perhaps see you again. It's done. It's all right.